Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the Ox Gallery. I just want to give a little bit of an update. I haven't posted anything in a couple of weeks, and I have been working on stuff, but just wanted to give a quick rundown. Figured this would be a good time to, tell a little bit more about myself and just what got me started and what my goal is with this channel. My name is Barry, and when I first got out of high school, I had, decided I was going to work. Family didn't have much money. Didn't think I was going to be the type to go to college or anything like that. So I worked for a bit. I didn't have any trade skills or anything like that. And then the job I was at the time, found out I would probably hit a salary cap of about $18,000 without some kind of further education. So after working for about a year, I decided to go to college. Did the whole student loan thing. Went to school. Decided to get into visual arts. I had always doodled and never thought I was good enough because I had people around me that were really good at what they did. So I just kind of just didn't think I was up to par with that. But I never took any classes or anything. I didn't know anything about techniques, stuff like that. Didn't know any kind of shading techniques. I never really watched anybody. So I just kind of thought that I didn't really have any skill. But when I got into college, I started taking some visual arts classes, and that's when I started really, I touched base with sculpture and drawing and printmaking, some photography, and some multiple other classes. Because I didn't pick a concentration. I wasn't sure what I was doing. I hadn't done any of it, so I thought I'd give it a try. After a couple of years and the timing that I was in college, people were headed toward 3D computer animation, stuff like that. And so I switched over and went to a school for 3D computer animation and modeling, and got certified with that. Did really well, but I was hitting that market at a time when it was just getting flooded with people. And also I really didn't enjoy sitting behind a computer for 8 hours. Which fast forward to today, the way they treat people in the gaming industry, I'm glad I didn't go that route. But anyway, so long story short, I end up, life kicks in. All the time when I'm in school during the summer and stuff, I'm doing, different trade jobs, painting and carpentry and stuff like that. And I end up in the maintenance field doing commercial residential maintenance. And that's what I did for, past 27, almost, getting close to 30 years now. I can make a living with it, but things were tight. Me and the wife get married, and neither one of us, come from a lot of money or anything like that. She had a good job, but she had some health issues that kicked in, and then which took her out of the workforce. So we go down to a one income family. We don't have any kids or anything though. But so just me and her, and she has some medical issues and stuff, so we get medical bills and credit card bills and stuff like that. And so I just worked my butt off for, 20 years, sometimes working 2, 3 jobs to pay off medical bills, credit card bills, stuff like that. And then, I kind of, we started getting a little bit of money saved up, for retirement, but, things were really tight. Then when the pandemic hit, that pretty much wiped all that out. But I still, for years, I've had all my art tools, all my paintbrushes, anything I ever bought. Like I used to do stained glass work. We would do like the big Catholic church windows, and so I learned how to do the painting and firing and stuff like that. So I had all these different tools, and with my job, I'm always collecting things that, figuring to turn into something if I ever got a chance to, blah, 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 blah. And so the pandemic put me in a position of like, since my wife is high risk, then I can't really do any work unless it's in a vacant house or something, which we get some of that. So I decided, might as well start putting, this art to use and start making something and try to do what I always wanted to do, which was, be able to, create my own art and put it out there in the world. But when I was younger, during my college days, the internet wasn't like it is now, so you didn't have all that, the options like people have now. So I figured, get lemons, make some lemonade, at least try. So anyway, recently, what's been going on since I had gotten started, my job ended up having some work come in for vacant houses and stuff. So I've been doing that. My grandmother is going to be moving in with my parents, so I've been getting her house packed up, and then also repairing the handicap ramp at my parents' house and stuff like that. And so I've just been really busy, and I've been working on stuff here to put on YouTube and put out there, but I've just been having limited time, so I've got videos I haven't edited and stuff like that. And with my me using this phone as my only source for filming, I run into where I've maxed out how much it can hold at one time. So then I got to go dump all these different clips onto the computer, and instead of being able to take things in one long shot and work with that. So it's just been a really tedious process, and a couple of the pieces I've been working on, and I've shared some of the videos. The last two I've run into where I made a mistake or something happened, which that gets into my whole purpose with this channel. This is just kind of a journal of my experience of me trying to do what I can, and it's not meant to be an instructional video. I mean, I will go over the process of what I'm doing and some of the techniques, and I will go over the products I'm using. If anybody's got any questions, I will definitely answer them. But at the same time, I'm using different techniques from different jobs I've had. I've worked with concrete, I've worked with painting, I've worked with woodworking and glass and epoxies and all these things in the maintenance field for years. And the whole time in my head, when I'm on site, I'm thinking about different ways it could be done artistically. So I definitely enjoyed doing mixed media pieces. So this is more just me filming that journey and sharing it with you guys and asking you to come along with me, and we can learn this together. So I'm definitely going to make some mistakes. And recently, some of the mistakes I've been making are just because I'm kind of rushing it. I have an hour here, hour there, and I've just kind of got a lot on my shoulders, and so I end up forgetting, that I didn't do this or do that, and then next thing you know, I've got something that's not adhering properly because I forgot to sand or something in between steps, so little mistakes like that are kicking me in the butt. So, and then also I've had limited tools, so filming is taking forever because of storage space on the phone. Limited tools is taking me longer to do certain things. So I had promised myself that when I first sold a piece, used to whenever I had gotten a new job or something and you get that first paycheck, let's go out, but this time I decided I was going to promise myself that I would put it back into doing the art. And so I sold a piece, and I just want to say thank you to the Clark Patton family. They bought the Pondering Dendrites piece, and I really appreciate it. I hope they enjoy it. And then also recently my older brother, Brian, donated $100, and that was a big surprise. I see that I got a message from PayPal that I've received $100 from my brother, and I'm kind of like, what's that all about? And we're both, poor as dirt, so wasn't expecting anything like that. So I'm starting to, question like, hey man, what's going on? And then he told me he wanted me to put it toward my artwork. So I greatly appreciate that. Love you, man. Greatly appreciate it. I'll put it to some good use. That's where we are. I'm still working on things. I've got a bunch of videos that I got to edit, put some more stuff out there. I'm still going to try. I have been putting out, on average, about one video a week. So that's probably going to be delayed for a little while until I find my footing. Work's not going to be back 100% yet. It's going to kind of wax and wane a little bit there. But I'm hoping to at least settle into no more than a week and a half or so before dropping a new video. So bear with me on that, and I just want to give an update that I'm still going to be doing my work. So I've got a few things I'm going to switch the camera to the tabletop here. and start unboxing a couple of new things that I purchased with the money that I got from my first sale from the Clark Patents family. Once again, greatly appreciate that. And then my older brother's money. So I use that and put it to some good use. So hopefully maybe speed things up, maybe create some better videos, or at least try. But anyway, I'm rambling. So let's get to it. I'll switch over to that, and we will hopefully have some more videos coming here real soon. Thank you very much. All right, so first what we have here is the Dremel 4300 Platinum. I had a generic brand, and then I also had a couple of Dremel bits, and the problem I was running into was the generic tool that I had was getting old and becoming problematic, and then a lot of times you would get bits that wouldn't match and wouldn't work well together. Normally I go very economy. A lot of times I'll end up getting a kit that has that, and then you get a whole bunch of tools and pieces that don't come with a case or anything like that, and they end up everywhere. This time I went ahead and upscaled and tried to go ahead and get something that will be beneficial. So we've got with this one, this is the bonus, comes with 64 accessories and 9 attachment pieces. So let's open this up and see what we got here. All right, so I love this advertising. Metal latches hold case closed for safe and secure carrying. Custom foam inserts securely hold the tool, accessories, and attachments in place. Durable construction with reinforced corners. 2 mini accessory cases. Custom form foam lined pull-out drawer. Ooh. And a stay closed glide system. And that's actually, pretty good there. Nothing worse than how a drawer's going to fly out everywhere. We'll see how long that lasts, though. All right, so we got some nice, pretty blue here. Let's see what this is. We're going to have a pivot light, a flex shaft, a shield, cutting guide, a right angle, a sanding and grinding guide, detailer's grip, circle cutter, that'll come in handy, garden tool sharpener. What the? A garden tool sharpener? That's one of the 9 attachments? Alright. Well, maybe there'll be that one day where I'll go, oh, thank God I have the garden tool sharpener. But we'll see. Alright, so let's see. We've got accessories that are good for carving and engraving, cutting, grinding, and sharpening. Miscellaneous, and I guess that's collets. I probably pronounce collet or something. I don't know. I'm probably messing that all up. I have a lot of knowledge about a lot of different things that I learned over the years, but at the same time, there's a lot of technical terms that I may not know. Good old self-taught learning. Sanding, cleaning, and polishing. So, all right, so it looks like we're going to have some good engraving bits, sanding bits, some cutting wheels. And all right, here are the specifications. 120 volts, 1.8 amps. Chuck capacity is 132 by 1/8. Or excuse me, chuck capacity 1 and 30 seconds. 2 1/8. 18.8 ounce, 5,000 to 35,000 RPMs. Replaceable motor brushes. That's actually good. Cord length 7 feet, double insulated ball bearing construction. All right, let's open it up and take a look at it. All you guys out there that don't like to read instructions or whatever, I understand. I used to be that guy, but as I've gotten older, I read the instructions now. I'm not going to put you guys to the torture here and read it, but I'm definitely going to be looking at this. I will definitely be filling out the warranty information in case there's any kind of manufacturer's warranty on it, just because I don't know how many times I've open it up, throw all that stuff out, and then turn around 2 weeks later and you find out that, it would have been good to have it. So we'll set that off to the side, throw all that out later. But all right, so we have the unit. Not too shabby. I guess that's going to pull that out to activate the battery. I'll wait till we actually start using it. Got the speed selector. Nice. Alright. Locked into place. Not bad. We've got the flex shaft. This is going to really come in handy. This is going to save me on my wrist. I have tendonitis in both arms, and I've also got some shoulder damage in both arms. So that's going to actually help a lot. It's another reason why I've been trying to get into this art thing, is because I've tore my body up over the years, and if I'm looking at not having a set retirement age, then I need to make sure that I can try to make some money that's not as rough on my body as the jobs that I do now. But so that flex shaft will help a lot with keeping my tendonitis from bothering me too much. I will say, if you do have tendonitis issues and everything, I used to be a bit heavier, and since I lost the weight, my tendonitis and stuff has been a lot better. Same with my knees and my hips and all that kind of stuff. So if you are running into those problems as you get up in the age, and you got a job like I do, and the doctors are just trying to give you a bunch of medicine and not giving you any info. If you can cut out the bad stuff, lose the weight, it'll be night and day. Trust me. Well, actually, I'm not gonna say trust me. Talk to your freaking doctor, because if I say trust me, next thing you know, something happens, I'm gonna be sued by somebody for them thinking that I'm a qualified medical doctor or a dietitian. All right. So there's that. Now let's check out this drawer here. Which piece is that? Oh, this is the sanding and grinding guide. Okay. Very nice. That might come in handy. All right. This is the ever important gardening sharpening tool. Mark this down, okay? Actually, I hope I end up having to use this just so I can laugh at myself and prove myself wrong. There's the 90 degree there. And the guard. And this is the circle cutting guide. Looks like we can go up to about 1 foot. There we go. All right, we got our cut wheels and sanding discs. Nice. Very nice. Nice sanding disc. Buffing disc. Buffing and polishing. All right. Look at more accessories. Some buffing compound. Yeah, polishing compound. That will last very, 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 very little bit. But hey, at least I got it. Okay, what is that? Let's see what that is. All right, it's just got a number 490, so I'll have to look that up in the book and see what that is, and I will let you know. Actually, let's see if I have it now. It's Collet fan. Blows dust away for greater visibility to workpiece. Great for sanding, engraving, carving. Do not use dust blower to stop or slow down the tool. Do not contact dust blower with fingers or workpiece during use. I have to check and make sure I'm pronouncing that right. Collet. That'll be one of those things that, oh, you mean a Wangoodle. That's what that is. All right. And these are going to be different bushings and stuff, different fittings for putting different attachment pieces on. Got the drill bits and grinding and sanding and polishing bits there. All right, so cool. Excited about that. And I'll definitely get some good use. Let's test that more. Okay. All right. So there's that. Oh. Put that back in there. All right. And this came with a combination with Plunge Router. And so I think that's going to also come in handy too. But let's open this up and see what we got here. Again, the ever important instruction. All right, so we got our guide hardware. We'll have to put together, and the Dremel will attach into here. Interesting. Nice. All right. So sweet. So we've got the Dremel Plunge Router attachment that'll go with the new Dremel tool. So hopefully I can put that to a lot of good use. I'm sure there's going to be some user error in the beginning as I learn it because I've been using a generic one with just a few different bits, and a lot of times I've been doing stuff by hand. So there's going to be a little bit of getting my sea legs with it, but we'll get there. that I'm really excited about is I went ahead and got a camera and mic combination here to do some shooting with. This is I went for something that was going to be better than me using the phone, but at the same time was affordable and within the budget that I had. So this was roughly right around, I think it was like $125. I don't have paperwork right in front of me. The only thing I'm finding interesting is I don't really see like a model number on the outside of the packaging. It's like the FHD or FHD high definition, and it's on a nice shot, digi video camera, digital camera, 1920 by 1080, 24 megapixels, 16x powerful zoom. But then you still don't find this high definition digital video camera recorder. I don't see any kind of like model number, so that's interesting. But specifications, it comes with an image sensor, obviously. The image resolution, JPEG. We have 5M, 8M, 12M, 16M, 20M, and 24M. So hopefully that, let's see if it's image resolution is JPEG. I'm assuming when I do the videos, that must be just for taking the pictures, because if I do the videos, that would definitely be a different file. But anyway, okay, video clip. Let's see. 1920 by 1080 and 30 frames per second. HD 1080 by 720, 60 frames per second, and then 1080 by 720 at 30 frames per second. And I'm definitely going to be looking at the instructions on this before I get into it, because with cameras and stuff, I did take some photography many years ago, and I did work with computers and editing and graphic software and stuff when I was doing the 3D computer modeling and animation. It's been years ago, so I'm rusty. So there's definitely stuff that phrasing and wording that I see, and it's like, oh, I kind of remember what that is. So I'll be refreshing my memory on a lot of this. The lens, let's see, we got f3.2, 7.36 millimeter, focus normal, 1.2 meters to infinity. We can see forever with it. That'll be good. 128 gigabytes max. It's got a 16 times powerful zoom. DIS, yes. I don't have to see what that's all about. I don't know what DIS is. This means something totally different than what I know it to mean for this. Fill-in light, it's got infrared light, white balance, auto, sunny, cloudy, tungsten, fluorescent. Some exposure settings, it's got a 2.0 USB port. It's got a 3-inch LCD available with 270-degree rotation. We'll see what that means. I don't know if that means this one is or not, but it's got a 3-inch LCD screen and some lithium-ion batteries for power source. So let's unpack and see what we got here. It's got the stereo microphone user manual. The user's manual, still no model number. That's interesting. So we've got some bracing here, some mounting, like the mounting bracket. Oh, I do have a tripod coming. It's in the mail. It's not here yet, but it's supposed to be a tripod for this. I guess we'll see if that has a model number or not. It has a remote, USB cable, the batteries. Here's the camera. What else do we have here? Okay, so we've got phone cover, microphone. And that's the charging plug adapter. USB cord. That's probably for the microphone. And then we have whatever the heck that's for. I have to look that up. I'll keep those together so I don't get them separated. Alright, these are definitely much smaller than what we used years ago, which is good. I guess it is the FHD. Interesting. Alright, so we have the camera. It does have the 2.8. Well, alright, don't pull too hard. Screen protector. Got power, mode, up down menu. Got photo. I don't know if that's for Zoom. I'm not sure what that's for. The W. I'll have to look at that. I'm not familiar with that. The plug-in ports. Looks like we've got USB, HD, and mic. It's got a charging light icon and a busy light icon. You got your recording button, hand strap, lens. It's got some lights up top here. We'll see how well that works. I still got to get some lighting to help with this, but so it looks like with this I'll be able to make better videos. Well, at least better quality anyway. I mean, you guys are you'll get to hear my bad jokes better, and you'll get to see my ugly mug a lot better. So great. All right, so there's the camera. I'm going to have to read up on this before I use it, so hopefully this will be the last video I shoot using my phone, and we can move forward with some stuff. I got a tripod on the way, and so that's where we're at. So again, I want to say thank you to the Clark Patton family for purchasing my first piece of sole while doing this, and thank you to my older brother Brian. Thanks, bro. I love you, and I really appreciate it. And so, all right, we'll see you guys soon. Hopefully, I'll be having some more videos out showing you the progress I've made on the next pieces I've got going on. I still got to finish up Heart of Soul, the Calling of the Naga, and I have to finish up the Mother piece. So we've got those coming forward. So remember, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.